Hey, Facebook, what is going on? I wanted to jump on here extremely quickly. Sounds like I might have some company soon, but I wanted to jump on here extremely quickly and come on with about 3 tips to increase your overall feeling of just happiness in your life. And this is going to be very quickly because I actually have a training that I have to attend at 9 o'clock. So I literally just decided to jump on here. I'm switching this over to my page. All right. All right. So 3 ways to increase happiness in your life. And just because of the time crunch tonight, I'm going to go ahead and start. And tonight's topic is 3 ways to increase happiness in your life. And it was just placed on my spirit to do this live stream. And this is really going to be about 8 minutes because I have a training at 9 o'clock. But I've been looking and just seeing a lot of people put up posts today saying, that they were going through things. Some of my friends have been going through things, and they just haven't really been in the best space emotionally. And I know how it feels to be down in the dumps when things aren't going your way, when you're feeling like blah. Maybe you got some horrible news about something. Or maybe you feel like you should just be in a different place in your life and you're just not comfortable with where you are. And you're starting to like kind of just, you're feeling some kind of way. And when you reach out to, call a friend or, talk to somebody to just kind of release the feelings, nobody is answering the phone. And in those times, emotional times when you kind of need some support, you don't really want to be alone and you aren't really feeling your best, it can be very easy to just start focusing on the things that aren't working. Hey, everybody on Instagram. It can be very easy to start focusing on the things that aren't working, focusing on the things that aren't making you feel the best. And so I wanted to just come and share some tips on how to increase your overall happiness in life. Okay, so number one, and like I said, I've been there before. In a place where I just never thought that I would be. But I want to share some tips with you that I am implementing into my own life to not only change my mind, change my thinking, change the way I was feeling, and eventually change my life. So number one, hey Joy on Instagram, hey Camille on Instagram. Number one is literally shift your thoughts. And this is probably one of the most difficult things to do because when you are not feeling your best, when you are feeling blah, when you are just you could be upset about something, you could be angry about something, you could be frustrated about something that, like I said, it could be, some bad news that you got. You just may be stressed out, going through some things in your life, going through some things at home, in your home life, in your job. You may be feeling like you're not in the space that you want to be. And when you have to consciously shift your thoughts, it takes actual action. Hey on Instagram, how you doing, sweetheart? Simply Passionate Life. Good evening, good evening. This is going to be quick tonight. You have to literally and consciously make the choice to change what you're thinking. So what this, and I don't want you all to think that I'm just talking outside of my neck. I remember at a point in time in my life, it was a couple years ago, I was getting hit back to back to back. I got a divorce, and then I turned around. I got divorced after a year of marriage, and then I had my 5-month-old baby girl at the time. And then, like literally in less than a month, the engine on the car that I had went out. Like I had not even had the car for a year. It was a Volvo. It totally went out, and then I found out that my ex-husband had canceled the warranty on the car. So here I am, I had to come out with $2,000-3,000 for an engine. It was at the beginning of the school year. I had absolutely no car. Then I got a bill from the IRS on them thousands of dollars. Like literally, it was back to back to back. And when you're in that space in life, it can be very difficult. But you have to literally shift your thoughts. And one thing that I had to do, I had to realize that if I didn't make a change, then I was going to end up in a space that I didn't want to be in. And I had to realize, and I had to keep reminding myself that the situation that I was in was temporary. No, it did not feel good. No, I didn't want to be there. Yes, it hurt like all get out. I was in this space where I was emotionally hurt, but I had to make the decision to literally change the way that I was feeling and try to start, which leads me into number 2, counting my blessings and knowing that my testimony was going to be greater than my test. Because if I chose to stay in that moment, in that space in which I wasn't feeling good, in that space in which I was angry, in that space in which I had all of these frustrating feelings, then I was going to end up popping pills for the anxiety and depression. And I knew that that was not where I wanted to be. And so I chose to take control over my thoughts, and I chose to take control over my mind and my emotions. And so if you are in this space tonight, I want to encourage you and let you know that you have the power to control your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. You do not have to allow them to control you. Okay? You have the power, and you can take your power back. So that leads me into number 2, counting your blessings. Instead of focusing on those things that was wrong in my life, instead of focusing on the things that were going wrong, instead of focusing on those people that had done me wrong, instead of focusing on those people that were talking about me, instead of focusing on those things, everything that I had lost, I had to literally and it was a literal, like it was a moment by moment thing. It was a day by day thing. Counting my blessings, knowing that I was going to pull up out that mess and it was going to be a greater day. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. Count your blessings. Know that you are going to pull up out of the mess that you're in, and you will have a greater day. So yes, you may have gotten some bad news, but you know what? You're alive and you have another opportunity to live a better day. Yeah, you know, you might have gotten a huge bill, but thank God if you have a job to be able to support yourself, and if you have children, your children, to put food on your table and clothes on your back. No, it might not be everything luxurious, but you have what you need. And sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in everything that's out here that we forget to have appreciation for the things that are in front of our faces. Okay? And number 3, and I'm sorry because I have a class in 2 minutes, so this was going to be very short, but I wanted to make sure I came on here. So number 3, how to have more happiness in your life, just an overall more feeling of happiness, is to do some introspection. Is there anything that you can do to change your situation? Like if you're in a situation where you're in a relationship and this relationship is causing you unhappiness, is there anything that you can do to change the situation? Maybe you have to institute some boundaries. Maybe you might need to leave and go be with somebody or be by yourself for a moment and get you together until God sends somebody into your life that's going to appreciate you. Sometimes we do keep ourselves in situations that are unfruitful for us and unproductive for us, but then we want to complain about it. You have the power to change. And in changing, you have you invite more happiness and joy into your life. And so that even comes with some situations. Sometimes changing is as simple as instituting boundaries and not letting people get to us, okay? And number 4, do something that you enjoy. So if you want to experience more overall happiness in your life, do something that you enjoy. Stop focusing on those things that you're not enjoying, those things that you're not feeling, and do something that you enjoy. Go be around some people that you like being around, some people that's going to make you laugh. Okay? So those are 4 things that you can do to have more happiness in your life. Number 1, consciously shift your thoughts. Number 2, count your blessings. Know that whatever space that you're in is temporary and that your testimony will be greater than your test. That the things that you're going through right now will not last forever. Number 3, assess yourself and see if there's anything that you can do to change your current situation. And number 4, go and do something that you enjoy and be around some people that make you laugh and bring a smile to your face. So I am trying to come on live more often. If you have any topics that you want me to touch, please let me know. But those of you all on Instagram that tune in, thank you for tuning in. And if you're on Facebook, thank you for watching. I have to go because I actually have a class that's starting right now. So I will talk to y'all later.